Well, finding housing for workers can be a big issue in growing Siouxland communities, but one Iowa Great Lakes community is taking steps to solve that issue by teaming up with developers to build dozens of new homes. Milford, Iowa published a study on its community housing needs back in January. That study spurred the creation of the South Okoboji development, which has more than 120 acres of land north of Memorial Park that it hopes to use to address those housing needs and spur economic growth in the community. KTV's Ellen Eyes has more tonight from Milford as the development announces its first home building partnership.
The South Okoboji development has finalized the sale of approximately 17 acres of land to Green Acre Homes to create a new residential community in Milford, Iowa. The project aims to provide a range of housing options and promote economic growth for a thriving and sustainable year-round community.
So thinking about this as a first phase was identified in the Milford housing study, kind of demand for different tiers. And this first tier looking to be more workforce housing. You know, we want to support Grapetree, other businesses in the area. So being able to do that through workforce housing is definitely something that we're interested in.
While the project is still in its early stages, Hagee says workforce housing can take the form of any number of affordable housing units. In total, the South Okoboji development project will span over 120 acres and provide a range of options to address local housing needs.
As we build more housing units, we get more density in this area. So you think about the commercial around Perkins, that's available. That's something that we're talking on. There'll be some additional commercial along Highway 86 in the South Okoboji development. So when you put everything together, there's a lot of opportunities for, new projects.
The goal of the project is not only to bridge the gap in local housing needs, but also increase the tax base and drive economic growth. In Milford, Iowa, Ellen Ide, KTIV News 4.
The 85 homes are expected to take a few years to build, and the sale is just the start of the project. Currently, the developer says there's no date set for construction to get underway. We'll, of course, continue to keep you updated.